Well, hey there, boys and girls. It's Miss Lauren, and I'm back for story time. Today we're going to be reading the book, The Animals and the Ark. This story is actually found in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, the very first book of the Bible, where God tells the story of how he had to flood the whole earth, but he saved Noah and his family and 2 of every animal on the earth. So let's have some fun with this story, and I'll be keeping a beat on my drum. If you have a drum at home and you want to join along with me, that would be great. Or you can just pat a steady beat on your knee or clap your hands. Now our steady beat might get a little bit faster as we go through the story, so see if you can keep up with me. The sun was bright, the earth was dry. Noah looked up and scanned the sky. He said, I think it's going to pour. It's going to rain and rain some more. The sun will dim, the day turn dark. With all that rain, I'll need an ark. This is the ark. This is Noah who took the ark and looked around for a place to park. These are the sons of Noah who built the ark as he told them to. Shem was the eldest, Ham was last, Japheth wore yellow. They all worked fast. They sawed and hammered with might and main. They cut down trees and peeled the bark and made themselves a lovely ark with room inside for the fowl of the air, the mole from his hole, and the lynx from his lair, for rats and cats and calves and cows, for rams and lambs and snakes and sows, and every single kind of beast. From moose to goose, from most to least. They came from the sands, they came from the skies, with growling and prowling and animal cries. They came from the plains, they came from the hills. The elephants came with the whippoorwills. They crept and flew, they skipped and hopped, and when they got to the ark, they stopped. Then Shem put down a plank for stairs, and Ham said he would count the pairs, and Japheth made them wipe their feet and gave them each a bite to eat. The rain came down and the sky got darked. The animals huddled inside the ark. It splashed and spluttered, it slithered and splushed. A few bats whined, but were quickly hushed. It gurgled and gagged, it slithered and flew. The possums played possum and I'll chase you. The water got high fire and covered the valleys. It made deep lakes in the highways and alleys. The water kept rising and covered the hills. It covered the iris and daffodils. It covered the trees and the mountain peaks, and the water kept rising for weeks and weeks. The ark no longer was on the ground. It rose with the water and floated around. And all of the animals stayed inside and ate and slept and played inside and hide and seek and make a nice motion while the whole wide world was covered with ocean. The rain rained on and they all got bored. The elephant honked and the antelope snored. Then all of a sudden, just at the point when the lioness ate at every joint, when cattle were lowing and monkeys were squealing and bats were bumping all over the ceiling, the air was hot and the straw was damp, and a bad-tempered tiger developed a cramp when the fighting and crying were awful and fearful, and the small animals seemed to be tearful when Noah was helpless and so was his crew. At precisely that moment, the sun broke through. And that, of course, is the end of the poem. They all got up and they all went home. Boys and girls, that's not the end of the story. The end of the story is that God kept them safe inside the ark. And then he put his rainbow in the sky as his promise that he would never flood and destroy the whole earth again. You know, I am so thankful for that promise. When times in the world get scary like they are right now, we know that God is with us, that he wants us to look to him to protect us, and that he won't destroy the earth again, that we need to trust in him so that he will keep us safe, just like Noah and all the animals. I hope you have a great day today, and I'll see you tomorrow for another story. Bye-bye.